Hello, new warriors. What's going on? How's everyone doing today? Wishing you all good vibes wherever you are in the world. Good time zone as always. We get the ball rolling. Oops. Gonna jump right into some good old PoE. And before we get started, let me just make sure I have everything that I need. It's over here. And alright, we should be good to go. Alright, let's just jump right into things. It's been a pretty good week though thus far. It's pretty hot today though, so I'm gonna be trying to kind of keep myself cool. I won't be overworking myself too much, so we'll see how long I'm willing to go today, since it is the hottest day thus far in this month of June. Normally at this time of the year, especially here in Japan, the weather isn't this hot. So this is kind of a telling sign as to what's going to come for summer. Summer's going to be a different one. Where was I? Here we go. So I have like an air spritz, or like an air spray or water spray, just to spray my face, just to kind of keep myself cool, because I need to clean my fan before I use it again. Just hasn't been used in a while. All right. Let's just see how this build continues to work. This is still a work in progress. I just started this build not too long ago. I just dropped my latest video recently. So hopefully I'll check that one out. That's one of the latest builds that I worked on, the Freeze Ritualist build. Now that I've completed it, well, it's completed in the sense that I've taken it to endgame, but I'm still gonna most likely play with it even on stream. But right now, I want to just build something fresh. And so far this build is pretty cool. Again, I wanted to just play into a power fantasy that I enjoy. And that was like a Hawkeye build, so Hawkeye being a character I like in Marvel, I figured I'd make a Hawkeye themed build where it's just nothing but arrows. And then of course the Tactician is really great because you just have really cool ascendancy nodes to make use of. Most notably this. So yeah, you have like all these cool artillery nodes that you can make use of, which I like. So your minions do more damage. I was thinking of adding more minions. Like, initially I did have zombies in this build, but I took them out because, you know, Hawkeye doesn't roll with zombies. Ow. So this build is kind of challenging at the moment because I need more life blast, and I don't have that at the moment. Because this build is making use of one of the newer quivers, and that quiver takes oh, I'm gonna probably die here. To back up a little bit. He got stuck. Yeah, this build, unfortunately, at the moment, one of its caveats is that it uses life blasts, and I have to make sure I have that available. And right now, I don't have that available.
Who's next?
So it means I have to play super cautious, since my life flask currently isn't the best. I need to get a better life flask. Once I do, though, it should be okay. But I'm gonna be testing two quivers. This quiver, and then there's another new quiver that I want to also try out, which I believe I have. Yeah, this one. So this is level 32. So I'm actually one level away, so I can actually make use of it very soon. Hopefully I can level up before I get to the boss. Yo, good time zone, my brother. Rams, good to see you, my brother. How you doing? How are things over there in Sweden? Alright, so this needs... Yeah, I definitely need to work on my flask game. I think once I'm able to get my flask charges, the build will be a little bit better. Oh, can I get something good on this? Oh, that's good. That's what I was looking for. Some charges per second is always good. I'll take that. Charges per second is always good. It's a good positive. Let me just throw out some of these items. I hope your week has been pretty good so far.
Who goes there? Take your time. All right.
So some of these rings can go. Not really the best rings. And okay, this is just resistance. So I still can work on this one. Maybe fire damage. I don't want fire damage. I want lightning damage. This is kind of poopy. Kind of poopy at the moment. We'll have to work with it. A bit tired working the morning shift. Ooh. Is it a long shift? Induction. Okay, so this just gives me 100% more chance to shock. Okay, that's good. I'll take full take mark then. Or that conduction node. Or gem, sorry. Hopefully it's not putting too much stress on you. And you have some time to relax. Okay, once I get to 32, I'm gonna take this off. Because for this boss battle, I've gotta definitely make sure I have my flasks. I'm assuming it's like pretty early morning, right? Because the shield is so tanky. Makes so much damage. Hey, moron! Whoa. I'd say the start of the week for me has been a bit tiring too, but I think it's not so much of any work, it's more the change in weather. My body has to now get used to this extreme heat that's coming. And the heat itself can be a bit draining. Alright, so this is boss time. Do I want to risk my flasks right now? I could maybe level up a little bit more. If I can just get to level 32, I should be okay. I'll try this. At least I'm at the checkpoint, so I should be okay. Nah, 8 hours. Okay, not that bad. 2 hours left, then home and cook for the family. It's early for me at least. I get up at 4 a.m. Jeez, I remember those days. I remember those days myself when I used to work at fast food. Having to wake up at like 4 in the morning because my manager would drive to my house and pick me up. Amazing guy, by the way. Yeah, I remember having to wake up at like 4 in the morning and then go to Cinnabon and basically bake all the Cinnabuns before rush hour, because it was like during the holidays, so people would come in like really early, and it was just crazy. So I know the feeling where you're working quite a while. Any enemies I can farm? I want to get a little bit more out of this. If I can just level up a little bit. Anyone down here? Nope. Anyone over here? Alright, here we go. Remember me! Yeah, but my flask is done. So I guess for my nodes, I'll have to work on my life recovery nodes. Same thing with my mana as well. But I respect the hustle, brother. Because obviously, like you say, you've got your kids to feed, your wife to take care of. So at the end of the day, it's for the best, I imagine. You're supporting the people you love. So there's purpose behind it, you know? Alright, I should just finish this guy off. I don't know why I'm wasting my time. Oh, so I only have a little bit left. I could just go to another area. But you know, that's probably best that I just go straight to the boss. And we'll see how it fares. Because I'm getting my charges back, but I definitely need to have way more. So that's going to be the mission for this build, is build into this quiver a little bit more, because it's honestly not bad. I actually like it. More attack speed, you gain life per enemy hit, so that means your health is always maxed out if you can really you know, hit your shots. And then bow attacks consume 10% of my maximum life flash charge if possible, to deal added physical damage equal to 5% of the flask's life recovery amount. So if I can get the life recovery amount up, that should really increase our physical damage, which then translates into lightning damage because it's converting it. And that should be nice, but we'll see.
You again. The fool under the hooded one's sway.
A fool under the hooded one's sway.
No matter. You'll find my king far more capable than Count Geonor.
My king, take the power that you promised.
Put an end to this nuisance.
The second of Ardura, before your king. We skinned them. Oh, that was bad. That was the worst mistake I made. And they say the best things in life are free, but yeah, there's definitely a cost to having a family, that's for sure. It's free to have them around, but you gotta make sure their bellies are full. But I certainly look forward to that day myself, when I can rightfully say, hey, I got my family too. This is gonna take a while, I feel. I'm not doing as much damage. And we're taking free damage like crazy, and I don't have enough heals. Yeah, this is the problem with this build. Like, we can get that shock damage off, but the problem now is all of our resources are being used so quickly. Like, it's certainly doable. Ours. Oh, that hurt. Ow. Might die here. Yep. Oh yeah, exactly. It's worth it every day. It's priceless. It's one of those priceless things. You just... Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's absolutely priceless. You simply can't walk away from something that is so precious. And it's something you can always kind of go back to and appreciate anytime. It's like, it'll always be there. And the great thing about it is that it'll eventually pay you back later on in your life when your son and daughter grow up. They'll give back to you, you know? So there's always a positive in it. So you might pay a bit of a price today, but come retirement, you're living good. Alright, we need to get this. Alright, perfect, there you go. Alright, so now we can swap this out and try this quiver. So this one gives us projectile speed, block chance, additional physical damage, which should help us in terms of DPS. And our armor makes us a bit more tankier, which is always good. So let's see how this pans out. I'm going to try out both. I'm definitely going to level up my life flasks a lot more because we definitely need it. It's really important that we get our flask level up. And then our strength, we'll keep leveling up our strength. Go here. So my goal right now is to go all the way down to this node where the bows are and just max out this entire section. And then once that section's finished, I'm going to go into life flasks because I want to make sure that that particular bow set or the quiver works for us. Let's see how this works, because this is now working off of armor. Okay, so more projectile speed is not bad since it will. Projectile speed isn't the worst thing in the world, so let's see how this fares. Otherwise, I may go back to my other build and see. Because I have like this build and another build I'm working on. We skin them. Oh boy. At least now I don't have to worry about my HP or my flask running out. So he is weak to cold. What is ours? Hey, no worries, my brother. No worries. I know you got things to take care of, so I'll definitely talk to you again soon. T minus another month. It'll be, or less than a month now. And I'll be playing some of that Dune together, so have a good one, brother. We'll talk again soon, and don't work too hard. Yeah, this build is kind of weak at the moment. I feel like bow doesn't really do that well in the early game. It tends to pick up later on. The early game, it's not like the strongest. I feel like crossbow does so much better in terms of damage, like way more. I really should give crossbow more of a chance, I'll be honest. I haven't been very open to crossbow. But I should be more open to playing with it. Because I've used bow before. We're not doing terribly right now. It's not the worst damage in the world, but... Oof. I think we can do this. It's just gonna take a lot longer than what I anticipate. Oh, the battle comes now.
Ready the artillery!
Ready the artillery!
We are the storm! The Paladin is now.
He is shocked. Okay, me attacking him should electrocute those guys. Oh. Yeah, this is gonna take a long time. This is definitely a slog. The Mariketh will pay. I mean, at least for the most part, I can survive, so that's fine. And because I am tanky, it's not bad either. But it definitely is a slow to pick up build. I can feel it. My other builds that I've made in the past, they're definitely much faster. Like way faster. In terms of just how to, like, in terms of beating Jamara, it's... Or Jamanra, sorry. Been much faster. Okay, he's stunned though. Damn, I haven't even hit a crit yet. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. I hit my crit, but I almost died. Almost died as a result of trying to get that crit. End this. Alright, we finally got him down to this, but it definitely took a lot of effort to get to this point. Normally, I would probably just do like a quick one phase and I would never have to fight those babies, but this particular build, I definitely am having to extend myself a bit more. Oh. Okay, any other build, I would have probably been knocked out right there. I'll be honest. I do wish though that this the ice shot or the escape shot, it actually had like, I don't know, I wish you can actually control where it goes, but it's fine. We are killing them. Just it's a little tickles though.
Better take cover!
Better take cover! But it certainly is easier in the sense that I don't have to be so overly committed compared to other builds. Like other builds, I feel like I have to be very committed to getting damage, like getting in their face. But this build is a little bit more chill, where I don't have to worry that much. So that's kind of a positive. Like there's a pro and con to it. Like there's great mobility to it. Wins to me. But if I build into my strength, oh, that's not doing any damage to him. That airstrike, that thing didn't even tickle his health. But I think I have to just boost my strength attribute. Ooh. Wow, I just realized that there's actually like a sound effect that comes with the sniper's mark. I just heard it. This whole entire time I've played the game, I've never heard that sound until now. Wow, that was literally a centimeter off my nose. Better take cover. Yo, PPG, what's up, homie? How's everything over there for you? Oh, he's almost done though, which is good. Ooh, will be forgotten. Ooh, yo. Like, moments like this I can appreciate the bow a lot because I don't have to ever commit to anything. That to me is the nice satisfying feeling where I don't have to commit to you. Whenever I play Huntress or Monk, I feel like I'm having to constantly commit to an action. But admittedly, I think that's where the fun comes in, is like being able to commit and combo and do all these fancy mechanical things is very satisfying. So I just need to get more physical damage on this build. Physical damage, I think our build will hit harder, but right now it's just not hitting. Like it's hitting, but taking longer than it needs to. You will be forgotten. Ricardo, come now. You. Hope your week has started off good so far, homie. Blessings going your way. Yikes. Alright, oh, I thought he was frozen for a second. Yeah, I guess. Hey. All that matters, man, is that you're here. You're here and just vibing. I'm guessing you're just dreading going back to service, huh? Don't worry, brother. You're here right now. Dude, this is taking long. Like it's doable. Like I'm obviously doing it, but damn, it's so long. Ooh. Oh.
The era of the Faragon is now. I will grind you into dust.
I will grind you into dust. Oh. Better take cover. Good thing we're tanky though. Like we're just a tanky bow user.
Endless hate. You will be forgotten.
Ooh, mistakes were made. Okay, I should be able to cull him very soon. Couple more hits and I should be able to cull. Alright, he's stunned anyway, he's dead. Took some time, but we got him done. Alright. That took at least like what, 7 minutes? I'm usually done this, maybe even 10 minutes. Usually I'm done this battle in like under 10 minutes. It is done. Okay, wands. We don't need that. What does this give me? What stats we want? We want some good. It's not bad. 42 increased armor and energy shield is not bad. This gives us evasion though. Evasion is what I actually do want more. We have enough armor, so I think we're good. At least for now. All right. Let us sell this for now.
I hear you. My wares are. I shall put this.
So yeah, I'm still really considering this bow quiver because I really do like the idea behind it. It's just that life flask is always something I have to be mindful of.
Take care.
Always an issue that I have to be considerate with.
What is it?
But yeah, that's right. This is. I always forget I have to talk to your boy first. But to do one.
Go on then. I'd like to know who I'm working for.
Go on then. Who are you?
I have the beat.
Sorry, mate. That went right over my head.
It's actually my first time playing Tactician, so I haven't heard much of the voice lines, so I find them quite amusing. He just calls his enemies morons and idiots. It's very amusing.
Yeah.
Alright. The beasts. Alright. Let's get a move on then. I want to continue building into this.
Back to walking, I suppose.
Yeah, the damage right now is Resolver. I think I'll take one of those. Okay, so in terms of what are we looking at here? So 369 versus 327. So we are doing more DPS on this. Doing a lot more DPS. So it's not a negative here. It is a positive that we're doing more. Just not seeing enough of that damage right now. But I'll have to build into that eventually. I do like Tactician though. It is interesting. Like just being a more tankier bow user is always quite nice. Because typically bow is quite fragile. So this bow quiver is good since it does give me the armor to sustain. So I would just need to invest heavily into every damage node I possibly can, and then flask nodes to make sure my flasks stay alive or sustain. Still wrapping up Neo 2 PPG, or are you done with that game now? But I know you finished LA Noire recently. You're playing a lot of games nowadays. And I guess worst case scenario, if I don't like this build, I can always just go back to playing with crossbow. But I want to try my best to make this build work. Taking a break, the owl is frustrating me. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, you're playing Hitman. That's what, yeah, I remember you told me you're playing something different. Yeah, that was Hitman you were playing. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Hitman though. That's for sure. That game will forever be fun. The feeling of just walking around is just knocking people out, taking their corpse and then taking their clothes and spying on people, it's always satisfying.
Oh, I'm getting swarmed under. Better take cover.
Better take cover.
Get wrecked.
I think maybe once I get to a certain level, like right now I'm 32, maybe once I get to like around the 40s, I should be able to see a bit more damage output. Once I invest heavily. Yeah, there are like a lot of subtle stories in Hitman as well. A lot of character connections. It's not just about walking around and like killing people, there's actually some connectivity. Like normal NPCs have stories? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what makes Hitman Hitman. A lot of people think it's just about going in and murdering people, but there are a lot of moments where, like you said, the NPCs have like a background and like a story behind them. Like even the people you have to kill have like a story. Which is really interesting. All in the day's work. Okay. All in the day's work. Hey, where's your boy? I want to fight him. No, that's not him. I thought it was him for a second. What are you? Is it this way or? If this game was normal third person, maybe it would be more appealing to you. Oh, what, this game? Path of Exile, you mean? Or Hitman? Oh, PoE 2? Well, PoE has always been a top-down game. It hasn't. I don't think it's ever been like a third-person game. It's always been top-down, like your usual Diablo style. PoE 2 just takes on a more Souls-like approach compared to the more Diablo-style approach that you would find in PoE 1. But I know what you mean, though. It's not for everybody. I think most people are just used to, like you said, like the actual either third-person perspective or they're just comfortable with the first-person shooter perspective, but top-down is something that I think a lot of players are just not drawn to. Oh yeah, that's one thing I will definitely say about this game. When it comes to art direction, this game's art direction is amazing. Like, it's why I can replay this game all the time and never feel bored, because the enemies you encounter are like really unique in how they're designed. The bosses are really awesome to fight against once you get used to them. It's really a fun game. Like, if you honestly can overlook the isometric or top-down perspective, it's actually incredible. It's really, really fun. Like, super, super worth playing. But I guess, like, you know, if you haven't really played games like this, like, if you're not used to this perspective, like, again, I can see why it's not as appealing. You can zoom in if you want. You can zoom in, but you're just not going to get the full perspective. So you can get some detail. But yeah, it's not the same. You'll try it when it's going to be free. Yeah, I think if that's what you're... Oh, here you go. If that's what you're looking to kind of get yourself into the game, then definitely wait. Yeah. No, I wouldn't really rush to buy the game if you're unsure. That's the worst thing you want to do, is buy something you're unsure about, and then you end up not liking it. So, but at least you're getting a sense right now how the game looks and feels based on how I'm playing it. So that kind of gives you somewhat of a heads up as to what to expect. And not to mention, there's going to be a lot more new things coming into the game, like way more. So many new weapon sets, so many new character classes, ascendancies, all this stuff is coming into the game. So it'll be worth it. This is just the beginning. Because this game's only not even a year old yet. This game came out in December, so it's still very, very new. Cool. Yeah, it definitely is worth the play, though. I will 100% endorse this game every day. This game is truly fun. I literally play every day, dude. The moment I wake up, I'm playing the game. So literally from like 6 in the morning until now, 6 p.m. I'm playing the game. Obviously, I'll take a break here and there, but I usually play this game the entire day. I'm either build crafting, and that's the beautiful thing too about this game, is like there's so much you can do to craft your own builds. So there's never I never feel like I'm wasting my time. Some builds will obviously be better than others, but I think it's just fun to try new things. Like, this build is something I've been curious about. I've never tried the mercenary class before. Normally I would go with, you know, huntress or monk or like a warrior, but mercenary is a class that I've been curious about, but just never really give a chance. So now I'm trying to see how much I can get out of it. But normally mercenary uses crossbow, and I'm using the bow because I wanted to try new power fantasy, which is just like a Hawkeye build, just bow and arrow, shocking, freezing, crit damage. So if you're somebody who likes to think outside the box, this build is, or not this build, but this game is really perfect for you. Even Last Epoch is good too. And if you know what, if you really want to get a feel for what PoE 2 is gonna be like, you could always try out Path of Exile 1. It's definitely different in terms of like this is more Souls-like, where the original is kind of more geared towards like the traditional Diablo style, like I mentioned. If you want to get a feel for how the game is going to play for you, I'd try it out. But the game has a narrative too, there's story behind it. Looks like Dota or LOL. Yeah, I guess because they share the same top-down perspective, but they play extremely differently. The gameplay is very, very different. It's very, like, PoE 1 is like very, it's challenging, just like Path of Exile 2. I think it's just a bit more fast-paced. This is a little bit more slow, more careful, methodical, because it's taking on more of that, as I mentioned, the Souls-like feel. So a lot of the encounters you're up against really does feel like you're playing Dark Souls. Whereas Path of Exile 1, you're just kind of running through and you're zapping and seeing everything blow up in front of your face, and it's really, really quick and it's fun. And there's depth to it too. A lot of depth to Path of Exile 1. Yeah, two very different games. The only similarity is just the top down. But I honestly don't let that dissuade you. The gameplay itself is what really makes this game shine. I initially had those same reservations playing, like back in the day when I first saw Diablo 2. I had my reservations because the game was also like top down. But then once I started playing, I got so hooked, and I just never looked back. There's something just satisfying. Yeah, I don't know if I'm really feeling this build currently. Maybe I just need more time with it. And maybe I'm so used to moving quickly that a slower build now feels really awkward. I'm so used to cruising through. Like, I just love combo builds. Builds that are all mechanical. I love them so much more than just pressing like one button. Not that pressing one button is bad. I actually love the bow. It's just, like I said, it just feels, at the moment, currently feels slower than it needs to be. Or I can maybe make the same build, but just perhaps change it around, like alter it. Maybe I'll go for like a minion build instead of like a weapon build. And probably build into like magic more with the tactician instead of the weapon. Because spells can be interesting with this build, since I know it has minions, and I can really make use of that. So I can just have like a pack of zombies with me, which is quite interesting. Alright, let's see here. What do we get? It's a tier 2. We can get like a good roll on this. 41% increased armor and energy shield. That's not bad. 2-4 physical. Okay, this is a better roll only because I get more physical damage. Because I don't really need the fire damage. The resistance is good. And the leeching of mana is good. If I can just get physical on this, I wouldn't be so concerned. Fire, lightning. Okay, now we're getting more resistance. I'm sorry, but why is an archer fighting so close to the bow? There are perks to fighting close. There's pros and cons. Like with this particular build, or at least on the at least on the nodes, there are certain nodes where you get more damage by being up close. I can't remember which node it is, but there are nodes where if you, yeah, here we go. So like you get more accuracy at close range, and so that can help you. So being at close range is make sure your shots hit. And there are other things too that can benefit you. But essentially, if you can build your accuracy, it makes playing at close range not as bad. Oh, what do we have? This is 17 strength, thorns. Okay, let's put this on lightning arrow. And let's see what we can get. It could pierce. This does 20% less damage if they pierce. So piercing, I don't want to do pierce. I could pin though. Pin would be good. I'll wait for volts. I'll wait for volts. All right. In the meantime, let me just go back to town and sell some of these things. Oh, you know what? I'll wait till I get to Ziggurat. I'm almost there. I'll just go. But yeah, there are some builds that actually make good use of being at close range. Like crossbow, for example. Crossbow is really strong because it plays kind of like a shotgun more than it does a bow. And so crossbow is that's the one reason why I kind of want to play with a crossbow build, because it's so satisfying to hit your shots. Like it sounds like you're actually shooting off a shotgun. Every single shot's like boom, chick, chick, boom, chick, chick. It's super satisfying. And it's like I've played bow so much already. But this like bow was like one of the first builds I looked into when it came to this game. What is the difference between a sword and a sword? I had to wait till you corrected yourself there. I was like, wait a minute, are you asking the right question there? But a bow and a sword, well, there isn't right now in this game. There isn't a sword. There will be eventually, but it hasn't been implemented into the game. But I guess with a sword, you're probably playing more of a close range, like up close, maybe somewhat mid range. I'd say more close range. That's the big difference. Of course, bow, you're playing more mid to long range. So this, this is tempting to keep, but if I don't see movement speed, I mean, this can be nice. It does give us a huge boost in energy shields. No swords yet. It will be coming in. It's already in the game. Where is it? Yeah, so they have nodes for it. So swords definitely there. They have swords in the game. They have daggers coming in. They have an axe coming into the game. They have a flail coming into the game. Oh, what else? Yeah, minions. Where is it? Cast speed, trap damage. Yeah, they have a trap. They have traps coming in. Yeah, daggers here. So they have a dagger. So all this is coming in later on. So if I'll show you here, you go to your skill section. So you have crossbow, sword, and it says coming soon. And then you also have a dagger coming soon. You have primal, which is probably going to be druid. Then you've got flail, and then you got axe. So there's a lot coming into the game that has yet to be implemented, but that's coming, I'd imagine, pretty soon, because the next big patch, I think, is around July-ish, or some like around August. Can you have all the nodes in one character? It's really up to you, but it's kind of difficult because, for example, this node where we are now, this node is representative of the mercenary class. So if you look at these different nodes on each side, these kind of represent the different classes. So currently there's 6, and this one represents the mercenary. So yes, if you wanted, you can go crazy, but you can't have all the nodes. Like it would be really difficult because you can only get so many nodes up until the end game, because once you hit like level 65, 66, that's when the end game happens, and it can take a lot of time to get even one node unlocked. So it's all about like strategic planning and what you're trying to aim for. So for example, in the case of tactician, you know, you want to focus primarily on projectiles, projectile damage, some attack speed, defense, things like that. Life recovery, like life regen, so you're tanky. But yeah, you want to focus primarily on the nodes that are close by your character. Sure, you can expand outward like I'm doing now, and I can go into a bow, for example. So you can mix and match. So like typically crossbow is the go-to pick for mercenary, since that's like the main weapon class. But you can easily go out and expand and say, okay, I want to focus on bows instead. I'll do a bow tactician. Then you can just go all the way and connect every single node and go all the way down to the bow node section and max out your bow damage. Or let's say you wanted to go with spear on your tactician. You can go all the way down to the spear section and max out spear damage. And that's pretty much for every class. And then of course, if you wanted to primarily focus on crossbow damage is all the way down here. So the game allows you to mix and match. You don't have to necessarily play the suggested weapon with that class. You can really go out of your way to make it your own. But the only sacrifice you're having to make is the nodes. So let's say I wanted to make more of like a spell tactician. I would then have to go outside of okay, so look at the section here. Like if you can see, it's kind of like a triangle, right? This whole triangle section, this whole section here is essentially built around the mercenary. At least most of the nodes here, it's all built around the mercenary. But you can expand outward and then you can go into other nodes where there are like spells around here. But again, you have to sacrifice more nodes to get to that point. So like you have to go all the way around here. And then let's say you wanted to do more magic spells. Most of the spells are usually around here because this is where the witch is. And then all the way up here is where you'll get like fire damage, cold damage, lightning damage, chaos damage. They're all spread out, but normally you're going to find it around here. So that's pretty much like the pro and the con. So you can't have all the nodes, but you can at least spread yourself around. You can spread yourself around depending on what you're looking to build, which makes it very, very flexible. Like you can pretty much go crazy with whatever you want. It's a very satisfying way to build. It gives you a lot of leniency. Okay, let's see. So this should put me 387. 387. And then 420 more build up. Okay. All right. So DPS wise, again, we're still in the lower end. 387 is still pretty low. But again, we are just starting out, so it shouldn't be of any surprise. Let me add this in here. And honestly, I kind of want to... Let me swap and go to my other build real quick. I just want to see how far I took my other builds. Like, I'll show you the big difference between this build and the other build that I'm working on. Like, this build, like I said, is quite slow. But the other build I'm currently trying to get to end game and really kind of fine tune is, where is it? This one. So this is the Pathfinder. Pathfinder normally mains the bow, but I opted for the spear because I wanted to combine some of the elements that Pathfinder has. Because there are some perks. Let's say, for example, mercenary or a tactician, their nodes are more about like minion damage, pin build up. Whereas Pathfinder, it's all about concoctions. So Pathfinder, you can throw poison flasks at people. You can throw blood flasks, electric flasks, ice flasks. So it's like more projectile driven. And so it's, to me, I wanted to combine close range combat with projectile combat. So this is why with this particular build, I've gone with the Pathfinder. I've got a bleeding concoction, so we're just basically doing a bleed build. And then all the nodes, like I was mentioning earlier, I just focus heavily on trying to max out all of the nodes that are important. So currently I'm here. Where's okay. So yeah, this is the build currently that I have. What level am I at right now? Level 45. So the speed at which I move with this build is way faster. But this build is very like, it's very sensitive. I basically don't have that much defense because it's a build that relies heavily on just speed and getting swift kills and dodging and weaving. And just constant bleeding and just throwing projectiles at people. Because this blood damage got a buff, or at least this blood flask got a buff, so it's doing a lot more damage. So I'll probably showcase this build more later. But this build's like a machine gun. Like I'm attacking like a turret. Like it's so fast. So normally with this particular kind of function, so like for example, here I'm only rocking with one thing. Normally with a spear you want to have like a shield or a buckler, but this build in particular I'm going no shield or buckler, and that's because I've opted for one specific node that's called Dance with Death, where you get more skill speed while your offhand, and your offhand is normally where you'd put something like a shield, a buckler, a scepter, for example. But this one, no, sorry, not scepter, just a focus. They call it a focus or foci. But yeah, this basically gives me more skill speed, and this is what allows me to just attack like a turret. So you get more skill speed. 25% is pretty massive. So that's why you're seeing me just go crazy and ripping people apart. But the sacrifice I'm making is that I have no protection. So my only form of protection is just me dodging. So any small hit that I take, I'm just dead. But the beautiful thing is that I can still make good use of everything. Whoops. There we go. Like the whole game plan of this build is just don't get hit. This is like a get good build. Like this is where your skills are tested, because with Huntress is the latest build in the game, or the class, and this class it has a fairly high skill ceiling because you're having to constantly combo so many things together to get value. Whereas other builds like crossbow, you're just pressing one button, you're clicking people and you're destroying them. Bow is the same way. But this, you're having to constantly disengage, engage. There's a lot of weaving in and out. So it's very satisfying, which is why I like this build a lot compared to the current Tactician build, which reminds me, you know what? Maybe I should just change the title. I'll just say Hawkeye Tactician, and I'll just probably put Hawkeye Tactician and Pathfinder. Yeah, there you go. Hawkeye Tactician and Pathfinder Assassin. Therefore, I can just go between both. So that should change the title. And then I'll change it on YouTube as well, so that people know that I'm actually... Uh-oh. Oh, this is an event. Wait, what? Oh, here we go. Tactician experience. Okay, so... And... Pathfinder. Okay, did I spell assassin right? I think I did. Okay. So YouTube might go offline for a second, but don't worry, we'll come back. I'm just saving a new title. Okay. All right. So now I don't have to worry about anything else. So if people come through and ask what I'm working on, I can work on both. Let me just close this down. Because for me personally, I just like swift builds. I like builds where I can swiftly move around and just cause chaos. Like when I used warrior wasn't too bad, but it definitely felt slow to me too. It was very powerful going into the end game, but I definitely like builds like this. Like I'm constantly being tested. Especially against mobs. Mobs test me the most. It's so much harder when I don't have a shield or a buckler. It's so difficult. Atsiri. Oh boy. I really should build to my defenses though. Before I get to endgame, that's what I gotta work on with this build. So just get my defenses up. Maybe get some more armor for physical damage. Cause these guys, these spear guys, they just tap you once and like you're stunned. Okay, I'll go this way. But this flask is crazy damage though, I'm surprised. The blood flask is really, really good. Jeez. They hit me 2 times and I'm like dead.
Not yet.
I probably could add freeze to this build to make it a little bit easier for me. Because if I freeze them, then I could easily just take them out, but I think the challenge is always there. I like that challenge of testing my reactions, because that's what Huntress is about too. It's like all reactions. This game is kind of stuttering right now. Sheesh. And this is why flasks are so important with this build, because I'm constantly having to use my flask to get out of hot water. Not only that, but I'm using it for damage. So there's a little bit of complexity too, because you're using your life, like you're using your life resource to do damage, but you also want to use it to heal yourself. So you have to like balance out how you play. What do I have again? What am I using my... okay, generate charges. Oh yeah, and so I'm still building into this. Knocking leap. I need to absorb my flask charge. No, my sorry, I need to absorb my frenzy charge so I can get some benefit on it. But the great thing about bleed is that once I apply it, you're just slowly dying.
Out of my way.
Okay. Okay, I don't need that. What we need to do right now is just get the heart. We have a sacrificial heart we want to get for additional nodes. Alright, so we want to... Oh, okay, this is not bad. Grants 60% of life recovery to minions. Nah, I'm good. I would have liked a higher roll on this. The charges per second is not bad, but not the best in terms of the overall roll. Let's see. Luckily, we're still in the early phase of the game. What the heck? Those guys are like teleporting over nearby. This game favors so many playstyles. It's so nice. This is why I can't wait for things like the sword and the dagger to come in, because I would love to play a build with daggers, because it would really play heavily into that assassin build. Holy moly. And this is where the flasks come in. It's so good for just dealing with like mobs. If I'm in a like situation where I'm dealing with one enemy, my attack speed will just murder them. But if I have a horde of enemies just bombarding me like these guys, I need to take my flask out. And they just melt. Alright. Why is this game lagging? Is it also showing for you on stream too, that like little stutter in the screen? Okay. I just want to make sure I can get... make sure I can get my sacrificial heart ready. Sometimes? Okay. Well, as long as it's not frequent. It's probably, again, it's probably just in-game. Because stream-wise, I'm not dropping frames, so I know it's not the stream. Uh-oh. Some of these corners and corridors are so annoying, because the moment you get blocked in, it's over. And I hate when it stutters at a time when I'm fighting an enemy. That's like the worst feeling. Like I'm fighting something and then the game just decides to act funky. And I think a build like this, and I know we were talking about third-person perspective earlier, I think a build like this in third-person would be so disorienting because of the amount of movement you're doing. You'd probably throw up. Like, no lie. Guys are hitting so hard, dude, and it's like a blood battle. Literally blood versus blood. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So right now I'm trying to make this build. Okay, so the weakness with Pathfinder is that when it comes to survival, this build can survive. Very high survival rate, but where it falls short is the damage if you don't build correctly. But if you build well into your defenses early, then you can spend the rest of your time just building into massive damage, which makes this a very tanky and very reliable build. So Right now I'm on that struggle bus, but that's because I've chose my fate. I've chosen my fate with regards to not having any defenses currently outside of my flask, but I just gotta get way better armor and equipment. Oh yo, that's a tier 3. I might keep that spear. It's a tier 3. So the higher the tier, the better when it comes to your weapons, since you likely just get better modifiers on your weapon versus a tier 1 where it's normally not going to give you, I mean, it'll give you roughly the same, but you're just going to get like a higher stat roll than your typical like lower tier. Alright, see ya. Oh, let's see. So I can't do it now. Actually, I probably could. So this is tier 3. What do we get? So 42% increased physical. Well, there's nothing near this. This gives me 95%. But once I get to a much higher level, I do have... This gives me 80. But... What was the stat difference? Hold on. What was the stat difference on this? Oh yeah, I forgot I have Thunderous Leap. I haven't even used that yet. I should be using it more. But what's the stat difference here? Okay, it's a pretty big stat difference. So I drop DPS a lot. So this I have to drop. Yeah, this one I would like to keep, but its stats are not the greatest. It's a tier 3, but just didn't really give me anything good. Yikes. So the reason why I've chosen Thunderous Leap is when I'm raking, or when I'm going for the barrage, like the Berserker barrage, I've got some AoE on me. I just forgot that I actually been using it. So if you look closely, you'll see like those red little spikes inside the enemy. If I use my barrage or my Thunderous Leap, it creates more of an AoE blast, so it hits more enemies. And it's also a nice kind of defensive move too. If I feel like I'm in danger, I can just like avoid hits. Alright, should I sell this stuff? Probably should sell it. Let me just go and sell. Let's get some of these stuff off my chest. I don't like carrying too many things. But already you can see the huge difference in how the playstyle works. Yeah, we can just delete this. We can delete this. Oh, wait. Yeah, we can delete this. Delete this. We can probably just go with... salvage that. And we'll probably just sell this other bow. I'll wait till endgame to get a little bit more value out of these. And I'll wait until I can get this to level up. We may need some more... If I can get a better ring too, it'd be great. Okay, let's get... I'm gonna grab these and I'm gonna see if I can get lucky and roll. I just need some better charges. Nah, not the best here. So what am I looking for now? Keep your eyes sharp. Alright, that's fine. We'll just keep going. We're basically at the final boss of this particular act. So once we get to this final boss, then we're at the final boss, and then we have to reset. And then we head into cruel mode, or cruel difficulty. And that's where this build will really test me. Right now it's like not too bad. Oh my gosh. The moment one of these guys hits you, and then another guy touches you, you're like insta-stunned. I may have to raise my stun threshold a little bit. Where the heck is this place? Yep, just like that. If I overcommit, dead. That's the biggest risk of this build. You overcommit, you die. Aziri, Aziri. Just like that. One hit, 1 or 2 hits, and I'm having to just sit there and cry. Come on. Aziri, Aziri. So I had to pick my battles carefully, or pick how I actually fight them. Jeez Louise. I can't even get near these guys. I can't give them a chance to even touch me. They touch me once, good night. And these actors are also annoying. Oh boy. No! They almost stunned me again. Dude, the stuttering part is kind of annoying. Because it just happens at the worst possible time. It's like, don't do it, don't do it. Don't stun me. Or game don't lag. Alright. Where do we go? I think it's left. I think we go left. Yikes. Spike boys hit hard too. Sheesh. I can't give any of them a chance. Oh no, my mana flask is done. That sucks. So I gotta like be mindful of my mana flask. So if you look at the bottom left, my mana flask runs out really quickly. So I need to build more into this build where my flasks don't decrease as much. Otherwise, when I chuck my flask, it takes up all the charges. And then now when I need mana the most, I'm like stuck. Oh boy. Let's see what I can invest in. Alright, what do we have? What should we... Oh yeah, I need to max out my spear still. So I gotta get all this done first, and then we can move on to something else. So this gives me more damage with spears, more accuracy. I'll move into attack speed last, but the damage is what I'm looking for now. So what are we on? We're at 686, 546. This should raise us up a little bit. Yeah, 161. Okay. Whoa, what the heck? There's a visual bug there. Oh boy, here we go. So much dodging I have to do. It's like proper spacing and well executed attacks that make this build work. Oy! Alright, get the heck out of here. Alright, where the heck is the... Where's the sacrificial location? I think we're getting close to it. Oops. Okay. Was it this way? Oh, where was it? It wasn't this way, was it? I can never remember. Oh, wait. I think it is this way. Oh! Alright. Sheesh. Oh yeah, I think we're getting close now. We're getting close. I think if we just go upstairs there, I think the checkpoint is there. So I don't want to die here. The worst feeling in the world to die right in this moment. I've had that happen so many times where I'm literally right at the checkpoint and I just get randomly hit by something and I'm dead. Please be here. Is this the checkpoint area? Oh no, I think it's up more. Oh yeah! No, stop centering! Okay, I think it's up here. This is final boss. So this is where I want to open up first. So I want to get to. I just want to get the waypoint, and then I'm gonna go back outside and get my heart sacrifice, and then we'll come back and do this boss. So now I'm really curious to see what this blood build is gonna do against Doriani. Normally Doriani I don't have a problem with, but it's just the damage I'm really concerned with. I want to see how much damage I can do. Oh yeah! Dude. Literally it takes 1 or 2 hits from these guys and I'm just standing there stunned beyond belief. I may have to use maim on these guys because maiming is also important. If I can maim, it should be good. What maiming does is it just slows them down. Alright, let's see. What do I get here for my level? Let's see, what should I level up? Disengage. Okay, I have nothing else that I want to level up, right? Killing Palm I think is fine for now. Yeah, so let's just work on... I think I might even go for a Roa. We'll see. I'll disengage for now. I think the location is above. From what I remember, maybe I should add some elemental damage to this build. Because I am running Mana Remnants, and Mana Remnants works... The way that Mana Remnants works is that if I attack an enemy with an elemental element, whether it's like Freeze or Ignite, I drop some blue orbs on the floor. So I'm thinking if maybe next time I can opt for Yeah, maybe next time I can opt for some ignition or something. Raging spirits. Arctic armor could be nice. I do have enough spirit for it though. Question is, do I want that? I could do Ghost Dance. This gives me, what's my evasion like? 25? Ooh, if I had higher evasion, I think I'd be good enough to go with Ghost Dance. Because what Ghost Dance does is it refreshes, it consumes and it recovers your energy shield based on my evasion. And then Convalescence. Buff is removed at maximum energy shield and the skill cannot be used while energy shield is full. So basically what this does is it allows you to instantly recharge your energy shields, and then it prevents it from being interrupted. That means you can have a pretty strong energy shield. Oh, that's barrier and block. All active, gains energy when your energy shield is damaged. Oh, socketed spells. I think we're good on that for now. Combat Frenzy. But this gives me an energy, this gives me a frenzy charge, but I'm not pinning anybody right now, and I'm already gaining a frenzy charge from my calling, so it's not necessary at the moment. Kind of want to just go with Ghost Dance and just build into my evasion. Yeah, you know what, maybe I can try it, because there's nothing else that I want to try. I could even try a War Banner, but no, my strength is pretty low, and right now this build is heavily into dexterity and intelligence, so I don't think it's necessary either. That's why I'm still thinking about it. My brain just can't decide where I want to take this build currently, so I got to think about it. Right now I just want to get the heck out of this area, clean this boss up, and then just continue to refine the build. So I think the Sacrificial Heart should be around here. Checkpoint should be here. Yeah, okay. That I remember. Sheesh. But I think Ghost Dance would be kind of nice if I can just... Because if I can raise... If I can get my evasion up, my energy shield will be better, and Ghost Dance will have more value. Yikes. Oh my gosh. Ow. That was a big risk. Could have died there.
An easy trophy.
Easy trophy. Okay, so let's stab this heart. Alright. So I'm just gonna fill out the rest of my spear node and we should be good. So sometimes the game gives you free passive skills or skill points you can utilize depending on the area of the map. Okay, so let's go here. So more attack damage and attack speed is going to be crazy. So now we can fill this up to get more accuracy, and then we'll rock with critical hits. And then once we're done with this node, we can start to figure out what to do next. I think I'll work in flasks next. The next priority is going to be flasks. Most notably mana flasks, since they play such a heavy role in everything that I do. Now with this... Oh, dude, we are literally like a machine gun. This attack speed's so much faster now. We're just zooming. We're just zooming with the attacks. Actual assassin. Just swift killing. This choke is always annoying. All these guys do is just camp the flippin' choke. Makes it so hard to get in. Once I get in though, I'm in. Oh my gosh, mistakes were made. I gotta kill that guy the other side. He's so annoying. What the? Okay, who? Yeah, kill this guy. That lightning guy is the most annoying because he just keeps on chucking lightning. These guys could potentially one-shot you, so it's also annoying too, but... These guys are some of the most annoying enemies in the game. Because of just how much damage they do to you for like nothing. All they do is just chuck flame bombs at you, and these things could potentially one-shot you. Yikes! Uh-oh. Okay, I should build more stun threshold or stun build up so I can stun these guys faster. Thunderous Leap is really good because it builds up so much stun. Like he's already stunned. I just I couldn't really bank off of that. No way, he almost killed me for that. Yikes! Oh, he's dead. Die! Die! There you go. Oy, 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 that was scary. I used up so many resources just to kill that one guy. Alright, good. Oh yeah, so what I want to do also is I want to build into my bleed the duration of time that I have bleed on people and the magnitude. Because the more magnitude I have, then the better as well. I think my magnitude is pretty low. Like it's high enough to where I can get like good damage, but not high enough to where I feel confident to play more aggressively. Screw this guy. He's just moving with me. Screw him. Screw you! You dodged me! There you go. I'm just killing everything on sight so I can level up. Or try to kill everything on sight. Ah, you can't move, can you? That's how I feel. Now he knows how I feel when I'm in the corner, scrambling for my life. So I think I might add some fire damage to this. That might be nice. Grab an ignition, and that could be valuable. Damn it, dude! I'm not getting lucky at all. Damn it, dude! I'm not getting lucky at all. I'm not getting lucky with these rolls. These rolls have been doo-doo. Okay, I'll push you over here. I'm gonna roll on these three. These two are done. Yeah, every time I'm in these chokes or like these corridors, it's like some of the most annoying engagements I have to deal with the entire game. Especially with this guy. This guy is what makes it so annoying. Because he just sprays nothing but electricity at you. And if you overcommit, you're just dead. Okay, so let me think of what I want to do here. I can add another skill to my... Try tunnels. Yeah, the tunnels, they all exist there too. But they're all over the place. We're in tunnels, we're on the bridges, like they're everywhere. Yeah, this idiot. Alright. Okay, so let's see what I can actually put into this. Let me think. What can I add? So I could add in... I can add an explosive spear. And that just allows me to do more fire damage. Or...
Spear field rends the ground with spears. Enemies that walk over them will take damage and become maimed, slowing them down. Spear field
actually, this is better.
with spears.
This is better. I can probably do spear field instead. I'll rock a spear field and see how this works. Because spear field, it slows them down. So I can maybe just rock with this and see how it feels. So I'll do this. Whoops. So like put these spears down, and that way if I feel like I'm in danger, it's a little bit of a defensive way of surviving. Small quarters were underground. I wish that was the case. There is no underground here. Wherever you go, we're all there waiting, stalking you. These guys are heckin' annoying, dude. Okay, I'm just gonna throw my flask at him. So the only way I can get to that door is just to throw my flasks. Otherwise, those guys just sit there and block the door like security guards. Where the heck am I going? Oh. Guess I was going the right way. No, I was not. Okay, I gotta go north. Sometimes it gets confusing. The checkpoint should be above then? Should be right after this bridge. I guess I go... Oh yeah. I can also put lacerate on that too. If I really wanted to, I can probably put lacerate on the spikes. So that way if they walk over it, they also bleed. So that actually plays really heavily into the bleed aspect. Oh. Yikes. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. That was way too close there. Woo, that was close. Almost cooked me there. Almost cooked me. Ay, my gosh. Like, a lot of times I get too close for comfort. I would love to see them adding like new maps though. I think they're gonna add in like once the story mode comes in, or like once they add in the additional chapters. I'm curious to see like what new additions are gonna add in to make the campaign a lot more engaging. Because endgame is really where the fun begins, and there's so many maps you can play on. But right now it's kind of like having to play these maps over and over. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I'm dead. This guy is so annoying! Where is he? Whoa, 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 whoa. Almost lagged me out. Yeah, there's 2 of these guys, and 2 is this worse. Two of those guys plus all these grenade throwers or these projectile blasters are just so annoying. Nice. I'll take that. You, dude, you gotta go. I'm deleting you first. Can't stand you. Let's see, was it this way? Where's checkpoint? Checkpoint should be around here. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna stay away. Just chuck my flask at him. Enough out of you. It's not gonna take any risks. Way too many risks. Okay, here's a checkpoint. That's good. I think we're getting close to the boss. I think after this, a couple more steps and we should be at the boss. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's too many guys here. Let's just kill them all. Kill them all. Good, good, good. Okay. Freedom. Some breathing room. Okay, so I know I'm close by because I know the voice. That voice is like a confirmation that you're pretty close. Woohoo. Where are you guys at? Oh my gosh. Okay, my mana is pretty low. Gotta be careful here. Look at him, just blocking the door. Let me in. All these guys are doing is just chucking projectiles. Oh my gosh, I'm like getting bombarded here. Oh! I have to be so swift. My response time has to be so fast. Like I can't afford to have any milliseconds wasted. You gotta go, buddy. I hate you. Get lost. Alright, boss time. Alright, final boss. For this act.
So,
Before we get into cruel difficulty. So this is where the test is going to really happen. This is where I'm really going to be tested as far as the build. If I can beat him fast, that's good. Oh boy. Okay, he's bleeding a lot. Okay, he's stunned. Good. Oh boy. He woke up. He's pissed. Oh. I better run away from that.
Pathetic.
Oh, that must kill me.
Moves ahead.
5 moves ahead. Okay, this is where the blood flask come in handy. I can still damage him from far away.
Observe. You will burn. Progress comes.
With a hefty price. There we go, stunned him. So what I just did there was, based on the amount of blood loss he takes, he gets stunned. So he took a lot. No, dude, he took a crap ton of blood loss there. So that's why I was able to just insta stun him. I made one misstep and it costed me. All right, let's not make the misstep again. Let us not make that same error. I can't afford to make those errors.
So, at the eve of the end, the demon of Hanzoatl has finally come.
Come for me. Nope, that was me being dumb. Anytime he throws those crystals down, I have to avoid them. And I was just in that tunnel vision mode. I literally just I was so blinded with rage. I'm like, I gotta get the damage.
At the eve of the end,
The demon of Hanzoatl has finally come for me. I actually like Doriani. He's a really cool character.
I bear the burden for our future. This
Ends now. Oh, snap. I always forget about that.
sacrifice is
Come.
the only path to survival.
Sacrifice is the only path to whoa. Almost did not see that coming. Oh, that's not good. I just got hit by 2 things at once. Alright, I'll slow it down. I'm being too overly aggressive.
So, at the eve of the end, the demon of Hanzoatl has finally come.
Come for me.
I bear the burden for our future.
Oh, I just totally missed.
The power
Of the fall.
You are blind to the greater good.
Uh-oh. I'll take some damage off. Uh-oh, I better run away. I'm out. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, I'm not gonna play too greedy. Uh-oh. Almost got cooked again.
The best laid plan.
Got him. Once that stun builds up, it's just so satisfying.
Progress comes.
With a hefty price. Okay, you should be in second phase pretty soon. But I'm not gonna rush here. Last time I got cooked for that. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. Nope, I'm running away. Whoa! That almost killed me there. Alright, second phase, here we go. So second phase is where the real test is. I want to see how much damage I can do in second phase.
It happens! It cannot be stopped!
No, I will
Succeed! Okay, if I can stay in his butt cheek,
escape.
if I can stay inside his butt, I should be able to take him out.
The destruction of Hanzoatl will be repaid 1,000-fold. I cannot let my efforts be in vain. One death is nothing for the greater good.
If I get hit with this guy, I'm cooked.
I will crush you.
I will crush you. Okay, we're building up stun pretty fast. There we go.
What? How? Get up. Get up.
Well, I'm literally in his body right now. I was literally up in his chest.
Destruction at Atsuato will be repaid 1,000-fold. You think you can stand in
My way.
The end of the world is nigh.
So there's an attack I'm looking out for.
Demon of Atsuato.
So usually if his butt turns red, I have to run away. Here we go.
What true intellect looks like.
So normally when his butt turns red, I just try to rotate around him and just continue to attack him.
Think you can stand
In my way?
No. You are within my grasp.
Stun him! Stun him! There we go.
Inconceivable. You will pay for this. I've had enough of you.
Yikes, 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 yikes.
Fatal ambition.
Fatal ambition! Okay, so here, it's pretty stupid.
Yet.
There's one time in cruel difficulty, like I just got one shot by that. Uh-oh.
I cannot allow you to interfere. I will crush you. There is no escape.
Oh, the music changed. Hold on.
You think you can run?
Oh! What the heck just happened there?
The end of the world is nigh.
It's gonna reset. There we go. I wanted to stun him. Hold on. Just changed my... I just changed everything. So I'm trying to change it and go back to... You know what? I'm gonna go to... Ooh, let me put some Diablo on. Put some Diablo lo-fi beats on while I play this. It's a good 3 hours, so I don't have to worry about just randomly shifting on me. Give me one sec. So slow, this playlist. Come on, playlists. Come on, YouTube. You're acting funny. There you go. Alright, there you go. How foolish.
I've had enough of you. No. You are within my grasp.
Oh boy.
You think
You can...
stand
In my way?
I will burn you alive. I've been preparing for you
Oh no.
for years.
Okay, I stunned him. Good.
Unexpected,
I almost got destroyed there for a second.
but not critical.
Okay, he should be almost dead.
End of the world is nigh. Full power.
Full power. Can't be dumb here.
The polarity.
Uh-oh. This is the dumb part. This is where I could potentially get killed if I'm not careful. These things always try to come out. Hit me!
Face the might of the Baal.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I actually would have died there.
This is not over yet.
Actually almost died.
There is no
Okay, done. Yeesh, that was close.
not now.
Alright, so build is good. Build is good, but it just needs more damage.
Your people cannot be saved. History is already written. You can stay here and die, or come with us and help save the future.
Holy moly, my room is super hot. It's like 30 degrees right now in my room. Hey.
You start talking then. Now this one, my friend here isn't exactly the peacemaking type.
So tier 2. Alright, so time to reset. Time to reset and go into... Now we're moving into the end game section because we're in Cruel. Alright, what do we have? Full damage. Wow, that's a huge bump to your accuracy. Look at this. +2 to level of all minion skills. This could be nice for a minion build. I could actually keep that. Let me actually... You know what? No, once we go through here, we're done. Yeah. Once we do this, we reset. So we go right back to the beginning. Like the beginning of the game. But then it's pretty much you keep everything. Oops. So we should be able to breeze through this part here. You're alive! No way. Immediately I get cooked. Those guys that chuck the poison darts at you, the little crabs, they're just as annoying. These guys. These guys are super, super annoying. So much damage. And of course you gotta have a million of them now. Oh my gosh. Got him with the stun at least.
Barely broke a sweat.
Holy moly. Alright, once I really unlock bleed, like once I get that magnitude up higher, these enemies won't stand much of a chance. And I guess I should build more into my shock. But this is lightning damage right here. I should build more into my shock and lightning. Man, nothing beats good old classic Diablo music. It just hits so different. Oh yo! Oh my gosh. Dude, I feel like I'm just playing another game. Literally playing flipping Street Fighter out here with all these dodging that I gotta do. Alright, this should be boss. Breakthrough! Oh, that was dangerous. That was a huge risk I just took there. Like the worst possible timing.
Stay dead.
Stay dead. No, not you. I didn't want to mark you. That mark lasts so long. That's so good. There you go. That mark lasts forever. How much can I put down? I'll probably put down a lot. What the heck was that? Oh boy, almost died again for my own negligence. For greed. For greed and style points. Oh, I missed out. Ow. There you go, get stunned, buddy. Good night. Nothing special. Keep going. So this is like the beginning part. This is like the first town. This is the first town you encounter. Alright. What did he give me? Did he give it to me? It was so fast I didn't even see what happened. Nothing here. No good charges. Nothing. You want to keep this bow though? Okay, before that, let me go into my stash real quick. I need to sort out some of my items. This is actually good. This Orb of Chance can take a normal item and transform it into a potential unique. So it actually has value. I'm going to keep that around. And this... Can I actually get something out of this? Lightning resistance. Evasion. Nah, ass. Poopy. Hello. It always sucks when you have something you want to utilize and it just... resources wasted. Okay, so I want to keep this? No, honestly, I feel like I have way too many weapons already. I have far too many weapons in my inventory that I just don't want to use. Or I'm taking up so much space already. Okay, let's put this here. And then this can go fire. This is a new one then. Chaos modifier? This is a new one. I'll put this maybe here. Keep this for now. Chaos you can put here for the time being because we're not going to use that. Alright, and then Spirit I'm still on the fence on. But I'm still more inclined to go with something like Ghost Dance. That's too much? You need to check my vault. What are you at now as far as your vault? Are you like maxed out 700? Yeah, we're good. This is fine. Cause like I'm getting pretty stuffed. Cause this is like the minimum that you get. You only get a minimum of 4, or sorry, a maximum. Sorry, you get a maximum of only 4 nodes or 4 stash nodes, or tabs. Sorry, and you have to buy the rest. So I'm like, I'm stuffed. I got so many uniques that have dropped recently, and they're all pretty good uniques. You're full at all times. Yeah, dude, I literally have to go through and sift through all of my items and just kind of say, okay, do I really need this? No. I gotta chuck it out. Like, there's so many things. Like, for example, I can probably even go back now. Now that I'm at a good level, I can probably use my level 12s. Let me see. Can I? Because normally I keep these gems to level up my characters into the end game. Do I have 11? No, so come next level, level 12, I can level up all my items faster. Cleaning once in a while, but getting all full straight away. Yeah, I feel you on that, dude. I feel you. When I was playing Destiny, I felt somewhat similar. And every time I saw my vault getting full, I got nervous. It was way too much. I love it. I love the fact that I can just sit there and watch you die because you're just bleeding out. Don't have to even commit to you. Yikes. No, stop stuttering game. Early access servers. Oh, do I have Herald of Blood on? I don't. That's what I actually need. Herald of Blood. Why don't I see it here? Oh, that's why I need 46 strength. Okay, that's why I was like, wait a minute, I'm missing something. That's what I actually need. I need to get my strength up. So I gotta get this to 46. Once I get this to 46, I'll stop. Because I actually need that Herald of Blood to do way more damage. I mean, so far it's been good without it. Like, I've been doing well without it. It's not like a necessity, but it is good to have. It is definitely an added bonus. Just more blood explosions is good. But luckily in this game you can buy like a stash pack, and it gives you like multiple stashes or stash tabs, which is always nice. Unlike in Destiny, where once you hit 700, you're done. You can't add any more. I really do wish it just gave you unlimited vault, dude. Or if they don't want to give us unlimited vaults, like, I'd be happy to pay like, you know, $5 extra just to get an additional like 500 more vault stacks or vault space, you know. I would have liked that. Oh yeah, absolutely. I would pay for space big time. Especially in a game where looting is so common. Of course I'd pay. The only reason why I haven't paid in this game yet is just because I keep missing out on the sales. Like, there was a sale not too long ago for like a huge stash tab pack. Like, I got like, you can get like six stashes for like $10 or something. I have to wait for that. Or hot take, bring back crafting. I mean, crafting wasn't too bad, to be honest. Crafting is always nice. It helps to minimize the amount of vault space. Because you can just craft the weapon that you want specifically, and then you're done. You don't have to worry about hoarding the same weapon like 15 times until you get the right roll. At least if you craft, you can just take that one particular item and then just modify it the way you want, and you're good. Uh-oh. Yeah, good. Yeah, respawn them so I can get more XP. Love it. Where the heck is the witch? Okay, Grellwood I want to go to, yes, but I personally didn't have a problem with the crafting system. I thought it was fine. I thought it was actually a good addition to the game because it just saves you some vault space and you can really tailor a gun to what you want it to be rather than having to play like multiple games of Crucible to get that roll you really want, the god roll, and it's just like, damn it, dude. I don't want to have to sit here and farm for 2 hours. And I can just cut my, cut that time down in half. This is why I love games like this, because this game has good crafting. Or even Last Epoch. Like, games that have good crafting is always nice, because it just saves you some time. I mean, obviously nothing's wrong with hunting and farming for a specific role you like. The dopamine hit is always good when you get that nice perfect roll. Crafting does help. In some cases you want to just have like a specific weapon by array. So being able to have it there is always nice. Where the heck is that witch again? I know she's over here somewhere. She's usually around the wood. I just want to get my resistance and then leave. It's done, buddy. Alright, too much of you, too many of you, too many of you. Too much chaos. Move out. Get out of here. Just constantly rezzing the flipping little boys. Get out of here. Jeez. Thank you. Alright. Perfect. Alright. Let me level up. Let me just max out the rest of this. More accuracy. I think I'll go with more crit hit chance first. Yeah, I'll do more crit hit and then crit damage, and then we'll go into the last node over there later. Alright, so let me find the Wicked Witch, the Ice Witch, and then I think I'll call it here, because it is getting super hot, and my room is baking. Like, I really want to keep going longer, but I'm actually literally sweating. And it's so abnormal for me to sweat. Like, it's not because of the build. Like, this game can get sweaty, but it's definitely not the build that's making me sweat, dude. Flippin' early summer is wild in Japan. This is already like, it's not a bad omen, but it's already a telling sign of what's to come in the summer. If it's 30 degrees today and we aren't even in summer mode yet, I don't want to even think about what the weather's going to be like when it actually turns to summer weather. That's going to scare me. Like, we're probably going to be hitting like 40 degrees then, which is just, again, absurd. There she is. Done, baby. I love it. I love just putting on one little mark and then they're just instant done. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Almost committed death there. Oh my gosh. I gotta be careful. Swell. Stunned again. Alright. Enough. Enough playing close range. Alright, I'm done, I'm done. Just gonna chuck my blood at you. A little bit more. Killer! Nice. And we get some more resistance. Alright. Still low, but it's fine. Alright. So this is where I'll take a break here. And I'll come back on Thursday and we'll keep rocking with this build. And I'm still gonna keep working on my other one, my Tactician build. But that one's gonna take some time. It's pretty slow at the moment. It's a slow build, but this Pathfinder Assassin build is really, really fun. Super, super technical. There's a lot of mechanics behind it, but I love that. And then yeah, we'll work on Tactician. We'll work on Hawkeye as we come back. So PPG, appreciate you, brother. I'll come back again on Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday night. I'll be playing some more of this, and yeah, we'll talk some more. Hit me up anytime on Discord, !Discord. And to everyone who is just lurking today, chilling, appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Check out my new video. It's out on YouTube, !new vid. It's out now. Like and subscribe. It's a new build that I just worked on. It is this build here, the Freeze Ritualist. You can check it out. Let me know what you think. And as always, new warriors, stay strong, keep fighting, and may the force be with you all, always. Huge shout out to Advanced GG as well for their premium supplements. Check them out as well at advanced.gg for more. And save 10% off with my code NEWENERGY10. Until then, take care.